Peace, mercy, and blessings of Allah be upon you all. The green dome of the Prophet's Mosque in Medina fills our hearts with wonder and a deep wish to be with Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. But what is really under that famous dome? Today we'll share 5 important facts about the sacred chamber, where the Prophet rests. These aren't just stories, they are details kept safe by many generations of smart people and those who study history. Let's make our love for the Prophet and his friends even stronger by understanding how special their final resting place is. Let's start our trip into the very heart of our history. The sacred chamber used to be the home of Aisha, may Allah be pleased with her. Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, passed away and was buried here, because prophets are buried where they die. Abu Bakr as-Siddiq, who was the first leader after the Prophet, was buried next to him, with his head lined up with the Prophet's shoulders. Umar ibn al-Khattab, after he was killed for his faith, was given the last spot, thanks to Aisha's kindness. These 3 graves, Prophet Muhammad, Abu Bakr and Umar, are lined up next to each other, with their heads facing south. After Umar was buried, Aisha put a wall in the room to keep things private. The chamber has been closed off for hundreds of years. No one has gone inside since. Our greetings go to these 3 great people whose stories are forever connected. This chamber holds the love and memories of all Muslims. The sacred chamber is kept safe by 2 layers of walls. The inside wall is the first border of Aisha's room, made of mud bricks and palm tree branches. When the mosque was made bigger, Caliph Umar ibn Abdulaziz built a second, outside wall. It was shaped like a pentagon, not a rectangle. This special shape stops anyone from thinking the chamber is a place to pray to, keeping people from going down the wrong path. The pentagon-shaped wall has no doors or windows and is made of dark, volcanic rock. Inside it is the first 4-sided room, and inside that are the 3 blessed graves. This layered design keeps the Prophet's resting place holy. It shows how wise and far-thinking our early scholars were. When we look at the green dome, we see the Madina mikumadin badanso. When now we see a building made to protect, not to be prayed to. The chamber's protection is both real and spiritual. Aisha's room once had a door on its east side, which connected the Prophet's private life to his public work. After the Prophet passed away, the door stayed for a while, but worries about safety and holiness led to it being closed forever. During the time of the Mamluks, after a fire and big repairs, the door was covered with a wall and hidden behind the pentagon-shaped wall. Today, only people who study history know where it is, and it cannot be reached at all. Closing the door meant that no one could ever go into the chamber directly again. Now, it is the duty of all Muslims to keep it safe, not to go inside. When people on pilgrimage stand near the golden fence, they are close to where the door once was, but they cannot see inside. The closed door reminds us, our connection to the Prophet is spiritual, by following his example and sending greetings to him. The chamber is a holy place, honored from a distance. Islamic tradition says that a 4th empty space is in the sacred chamber, saved for Isa ibn Maryam, Jesus, peace be upon him. Even though it's not in the Quran or the most trusted sayings of the Prophet, respected scholars have passed down this story. It is believed that when Isa returns, he will live, die, and be buried here, bringing together 2 great prophets in one resting place. We cannot prove if this space really exists. It is something we cannot see. This tradition shows Isa's role as someone who followed the final divine law, not as a god. Whether it's real or a symbol, it adds mystery and respect to the chamber. The story reminds us that all prophets are connected. Only Allah knows the truth of it. The green dome is the most famous symbol of Medina, but it wasn't always green. For over 600 years after the Prophet passed away, there was no dome, just a simple room with a flat roof. The first dome was built in the year 1279 CE, made of wood and not painted. Later it was painted white, then blue, and finally green in 1837 by the Ottomans. The color green, which is linked to paradise, became its permanent color. The dome was added later, as a sign of respect, not as the source of holiness. The real sacredness is in the simple chamber below, which has stayed the same for hundreds of years. The green dome points us to what is truly underneath the protected resting place of the Prophet. The sacred chamber remains one of the most protected places on earth. No visitors, no cameras, just history kept safe. Its layers, closed door, and careful protection show the deep love and commitment of all Muslims. These 5 secrets are like windows into our tradition, teaching us humility, wisdom, and devotion. The legacy is protected by the hearts of believers, not just by stone and cement. May this knowledge make our love for the Prophet grow and inspire us to follow his example. Peace be upon you.